Growing up, I was known as the wanderer in my family. This started with my mother referring to me by the Sinhalese term "rastiadu karya," due to my propensity for travel being far from home whenever possible. I later learned that this had a bit of a derogatory meaning for someone who loiters and loafs about aimlessly. But at the time, I didn't really know the language, and by the context, I took it to mean I was a wanderer, and this is what stuck. I have gone on many wandering adventures. Traveling made me feel alive. I have relatives all over the world, and I loved visiting my cousins in England and Sri Lanka and Australia. I loved how I would learn that we were so much more alike than we were different. And I loved going on spiritual journeys, like the last trip I took to the island of Malta. These wandering adventures made me feel connected to what was important in life. Recently, I was given an opportunity to hear about a wandering adventure of a different type. It involved wandering to halfway across the world to follow my passion of pursuing holistic medicine. This really excited me, and it involved letting go and moving forward with purpose. And this made me think about moving forward in my life. You see, moving forward has been a challenge for me. In May of 2000, my younger brother and only sibling took his life. I was beyond devastated. I'm someone who feels emotions very deeply, and I connect to other people's emotions easily. And so when this happened, and I tried to make sense of it all, I connected to his pain. And being someone who has experienced depression many times in my life, I understood. So my life would never be the same. I started to move forward in some areas. I was a medical student when this happened, and I decided to change my plan. Instead of following in my father's footsteps to become a pediatrician, I decided to become a child psychiatrist so that I could help children with their emotional struggles. And over the years, I started to see different patterns when it came to moving forward. I would take steps forward, and then it would slip back. This would show up in different areas of my life. It would show up with romantic relationships and whether I chose to be in them. It would show up in the way I took care of myself and managed my weight that I still haven't lost from what I put on after he died. And it would show up in work, in different situations where I would find myself feeling overworked and overburdened. So it just seemed like I would take these steps and I would feel lighter and freer and happier and just feel really good. And then almost without having control, it would slip back. I'd start to feel sad, hopeless at times, and unfulfilled. And it made me question what was happening in this process. And here lies the problem. What do you do when you are connected to someone through their pain, through their suffering? What do you do when you love someone so much that you want to stay connected at any expense? I realize that you have to rewrite the script. You have to consciously choose how you connect to that person. You see, my brother's life was not about pain. That was not how we connected when he was alive. He may have had challenges, but his life was about laughter and love and joy and seizing the moment. He was a goofball at times, and he was the life of the party. He loved a good party. In fact, when I left for college, he would throw parties when my parents weren't home. And he was so neat and organized, unlike me, that he would clean everything up and he never got caught. When my brother laughed, his eyes lit up, his face lit up, his whole being lit up, and that is how I want to remember him. That is how he would want to be remembered, not by how he died. So as I consider this next wandering adventure and moving forward with purpose in my life, I realize that I have found the true connection to my brother, and I hold these words for him in my heart. I am alive, and I honor your life through living. You live on through my life.
Thank you.